I'm Emily. I'm going to show you how to open up your pectoralis major muscles. Now, usually they're quite tight for a number of reasons because of sitting for long hours at a desk, because of working out at the gym, because of having heavy chest. And so you can see here that tightness from the pectoralis major muscles contribute to head forward posture. Because the tightness here is kind of curling the whole body forward. We need to open everything up, you see. Now it can also contribute to the rounded shoulder posture and might eventually lead to chronic back pain, neck pain, headaches, migraines, definitely a decreased lordotic curve here. So the cervicals could become straight or even a bit of a kyphosis there. We should have a nice natural curve there. Now that can place excessive pressure on the discs there and could also lead to a change in the position of the shoulder. And then we have problems like frozen shoulder, different issues that might present in the shoulder area, compression of nerves through here that can be misdiagnosed as well. It could be thoracic outlet syndrome, could cause that too. We might even show up as jaw problems as well. You can see that there's a change in the anatomy of the posture of where the jaw is sitting. And that can also lead to restricted breathing because there's so much tightness around the rib cage. And that can then lead to chronic fatigue-like syndrome. Okay, so where are these trigger points in the chest? I'm going to show you on the chart. So this chart doesn't show it, but you can have a few trigger points, pectoralis major trigger points close to the sternum. You can have these ones here that will give you a front of the chest tight pain. It may go down the inner lining of the arm to the medial side of the elbow, and it might even continue traveling down into the palm or the wrist, the referral pattern there. Up here you can see that these trigger points are referring into the front of the shoulder, and so that might show up as you might think you have anterior deltoid type pain. Same thing, it can start traveling down the arm into the hand. You might also feel a tenderness into the nipple or the breast on that affected side. You might also experience a sharp pain like you're having a heart attack. Now, if you have any doubt, always go and see your doctor and get a checkup. But I have had a client that was experiencing a very sharp pain on the left side. There was no, she was cleared, her heart was okay, but what it was the pectoralis that was tight there. So we released that and she felt a lot better, but it did scare her. Okay, so now I'm going to teach you how you can release your pecs at home very easily. This is a pectoral self-massage technique. You're going to be seated, nice and relaxed. You can put a pillow underneath your arm if you want. So say, for example, you've got a tightness through the right side because you've been, I don't know, painting, or you've just hurt yourself in the gym, something like that. So you bring your arm a little bit forward of your body, and with the flats of your fingers, you're going to come up underneath the pec muscle. It's like you're picking the muscle up away from your ribs. With your thumb, the fibers go this way towards your shoulder like a fan. So you're going to come underneath the muscle, strum across the fibers until you feel a tight band of muscle. When you feel the tight band, you'll feel it because this area is quite sensitive to work with. Just relax your shoulder, keep your arm relaxed. You're just using a pincer grip now, and you've come across the tight band, and now you're going to work along that tight band. So now I've got pincer grip, I'm just pressing on quite a sensitive area. I'm going to breathe, relax, wait for the sensation to go from, say, it might start at about a 6 out of 10 in intensity. You're going to breathe it down to about a 2 out of 10 in intensity. You're going to then, when that's released, then you're going to move along and find another painful area. Now sometimes, and this is quite exciting, sometimes you might get the exact area within that taut band of where the fibers are shortened and thickened and contracted. And just with simple manual pressure, you'll be able to touch those and the whole muscle will kind of just jump. It's like an elastic band letting go, and that's really fun when you feel that on yourself because that's an instant release. So you're just going to be working like this. You're going to be working along the tight band, okay? So just try that and see how you go. Show you how to release your pec muscle using a 10-pound medicine ball. You can buy these on Amazon. These are great. I recommend that you get one because I can show you how to release your whole body with one of these balls. The other one that I really love, this is a great company, it's a rad ball. You can use this. So we start with a larger surface area first to kind of open up the fascia in a broader, more superficial way. And once the fascia has opened and that feels comfortable, then we can graduate to a smaller ball and then we can get into deeper layers of fascia. Okay, so to begin with, you're going to be on the ground, find a nice comfortable carpet in your house, and you're going to grab your medicine ball. I'm going to open up this side. Always know that then you can then open up the other side. Take your phone, put it down and put the timer on for 2 minutes, okay? You can release the muscle for 2 to 5 minutes, whatever feels good. What are you going to be doing? You're going to be lying on the ball, applying pressure, and you're going to be looking for painful areas, okay? It's an investigation. Looking for painful areas, breathing, waiting for the sensation to go away. Now I have to say that if you ever feel like an area of your body is going numb, you need to move slightly off that area. That's not good. You don't want to feel any electrical or high pitch type sensation when you're doing any self-myofascial release. The sensation should be generally, myofascial pain feels like it's like a deep aching type pain. Nerve pain is more like an electrical high-pitched quality. So you're looking for a dull, achy type pain to release, okay? So you come onto the floor, I'm going to release the right pec. Now I'm going to firstly come straight down onto the ball. I'm going to get the ball onto my right pec here. But then I'm going to raise my left leg up. That way my body is at a diagonal, so I'm pressing nicely down onto the ball. Now put your head wherever it feels comfortable. Mine is now on the ball. I'm going to find an area that doesn't feel comfortable and just relax for 2 minutes. Until the pain just kind of dissipates. When the pain dissipates from that particular area, then you find another area. Relax into it. It's like you're surrendering into the pain like you do in a stretch in yoga. Just kind of relax and let go. Now, if the pec is really tight here, mine just kind of jumped and twitched and let go right then. So you'll find that happens. Just keep breathing, relax. And again, you've got your timer here for 2 minutes, so you know how long you can do this for. Find a new area. Breathe. Relax the tension through your breath from this area. And you just continue like that. Now we're going to use the rat ball, smaller surface area. One of these tools might work better for you than the other. Try both and see. You'll feel a different sensation with both of them. So this one, I'm going to put here. You know, I do a lot of body work, so I'm usually tight through here. I'm usually releasing these muscles a lot. So this is a really nice way of doing it. Again, setting your timer. Now your arm can be straight out. Your arm can be in a cactus position. Or you can angle your arm. Just look for where you're getting where you're finding the tightness. So you're zoning in on the pain. It's a very sensitive area, so tomorrow you might feel a little bit of tenderness there, as if you've just worked out or had a massage through there. Don't worry about that. Okay, just breathe and relax. So really, when you're working on yourself, it's really a self-discovery. So just take your time, be comfortable, put a podcast on or some music, and you know, even watch a movie like this, and you'll feel very different when you stand up. So now we're going to move to the wall. You're going to need your lacrosse ball again. So you're going to find your trigger points, your tight areas on your pectoralis major. You're going to come over to a wall, lean into it at 90 degrees. So my back heel is on the floor. I'm leaning, my lower back is nice and straight. And I'm going to put my arm out to 90 degrees here. I'm going to have cactus arms. You can also have your arms straight or at any angle you choose. I'm applying pressure through my back heel into the ball, just squeezing the muscle there. I'm going to find a sore spot. I'm going to breathe. I'm going to relax until the tension moves away. Okay, and then you move to a new area. Okay, you can move the ball just like that. Now we're not moving the ball, we're just finding a sore spot and we're melting onto it, allowing it to open. So we've got the pressure into the ball, but we've also got the stretch. You can also add an extra stretch, which is just rotating your torso away from the ball. Okay, so try that and see how you go. Now I'm going to show you a clock stretch to open up the pectoralis major. So you come over to the wall. We're going to be doing the right side today. So your hips and your feet are facing forward. Your spine is also nice, always nice and erect. Now, the more intense you want to make it, you move closer to the wall. The less intense, you move away from the wall. So here we're going to be starting at 1 o'clock. Arm is nice and straight, palm pressing into the wall. Okay, so you can stay there for 5 breaths if you want. This is a really good exercise to increase range of motion of the shoulder area. Okay, and then you move to 2 o'clock. This is why it's called a clock stretch. We're going to move around the face of the clock 5 seconds at each angle. So it might be a little intense, so you can move away from the wall. Breathe 5 breaths. Then you move to 3 o'clock, okay? Arms straight, palm pressing into the wall. And you're going to go all the way around, 5 breaths there. You're just going to keep going around like that. Now we can add a PNF stretch into this, so I'll explain that. PNF, proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation, is a way of opening up an area and creating more range in the least amount of time. So we're going to add that now. So coming over using the same arm, starting at 1 o'clock here. This time we're going to press the hand into the wall for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 seconds. Relax and then open the stretch a little bit by rotating your torso away from the wall. Okay? Then you can press again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand into the wall. Now you're going to be relaxing it. Okay? We're going to move to 2 o'clock. Arm is straight. Palm presses into the wall for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Open. Press again for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax and open. Okay, you get the idea? Then we're going to go to 3 o'clock. Same thing. You can move away if this is a little too intense for you. Arm straight, palm presses into the wall for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open. Relax. And again, we're going to press 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you're just going to keep going around the phases of the clock like that. So you can see that the muscle is in a stretch position. You're going to contract into resistance. And then you're going to relax and open again. Contract into resistance. Relax and open again, okay? So then you can test yourself out and see, okay, you know, how does that shoulder feel opposed to that shoulder? See if you can try that one. So now I'm going to give you a little passive chest opening stretch that's going to kind of open this area and open this area. So you might have done it already in a restorative yoga class. What do you need? Preferably a firm surface, a comfortable carpet. Would be good. I'm going to do this on the massage bed to show you. And you're going to need something to, like a roll. Now, I've got this roll that I'm going to be using, but you can also use, you can get 2 beach towels, long beach towels, fold them in half, and then roll them up together so you get a big, firm diameter, towel diameter. You can also use a roller. You can also use a thermos. You can also use, water bottles, like whatever you can find in the house. You don't have to go out and buy something fancy, okay? You can always cover a hard surface with a towel to make it more comfortable for your body. So then you're going to look at yourself in the mirror, lateral view, and you're going to see, what your posture's like, and you're going to look at where there's most rounding in your spine. I'm just showing you as an example. And so I'm going to work through this area here. So then I'm going to come onto the floor. I'm going to get my phone, set the timer for 2 minutes, and then put the roll at that area across your spine. Make sure you're nice and comfortable. You can bend your knees, feet flat to protect your lower back. Arms can go out. Cactus arms, straight, at an angle or above your head, and you're just going to breathe here for 2 to 5 minutes. You can shut your eyes. Now I recommend that you do a few really deep, wide inhales and exhales, because as you breathe, your rib cage is going to be expanding in this position. So you're going to probably feel really a lot of stretching through the front of your abdomen, underneath your rib cage, through your ribs. So this is great for anybody that has been sitting at a desk in that rounded head forward, upper cross syndrome type position. So you're here for 2 minutes. A few deep breaths, and then just allow yourself to be there for 2 to 5 minutes. Now you can do this before you go to bed at night, especially if you've been working at a computer the whole day, and you'll feel a difference. Now I'm going to give you a little extra tip here that I show people, and this is what I do for myself because I'm kind of bent over a massage table for the majority of the day. So you can come up, you can roll over, come up, move this aside. Now you can do this exercise on the side of your bed at home. I'm going to show you on the side of my massage table, okay? So basically it's an exercise where I'm going to be opening, the same thing, opening my chest. With any exercise I give you, always check in with yourself. If something doesn't feel comfortable for you or something doesn't feel correct, you stop doing it, okay? So I'm going to show you this exercise and you're welcome to try it if you like. Okay, so I come to the edge of the bed, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scoot down so that my head is off the edge of the table. Now I feel quite comfortable here. Now I'm going to bring my arms up and open them behind me. Exhale. I already got an adjustment in my upper thoracics. So inhale. I'm going to scoot down one vertebrae more towards the floor. Exhale. Completely. Again. Inhale. I'm going to scoot down one vertebrae more. Exhale. And I'm just going to continue like this. Okay, you can take your time with this one. This one might not be comfortable for everybody. If you practice yoga and you're very flexible and open like me, that's going to be very easy. For others, just take your time. Do it on the side of the bed. Put some pillows underneath you. Just go to where your head's just a little bit off the table, and then you're opening your arms. See if that feels comfortable for you. I just got a lot of little self-adjustments there. So that can feel really quite good. See if you can try that one.